Early start this morning, no one here. Tons to pump out today. You know the feels. I leave the workplace late at night and you know you've still got a metric ton of stuff that you need to get done. So Jake didn't lock the door last night. He left his key behind. I think we should do something to him today about that. Whew. 26-cent leads. That campaign is nailing. That's some serious lead gen though. People look at that and go, man, I'd love to get that in a week. Tell you what though, it doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen. Like that's really, to be able to set it up, go straight from campaign to 26-cent conversions. I set that up an hour ago, time to scale. scale with it. That's the thing though with Facebook ads, which I think is really important for everyone to know. You don't have to wait days to scale. Here's just leads in the morning just so far. It's an active inbox. And they're coming from 12 midnight, you know, like that's the beautiful thing. And you know what's interesting? That's Australia as well, this one. So people have been up from midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, all the way through the night. So people are out there all night. People are out there wanting what you got. Baby, give me what you got. So this is a question, what's your view on failure? Is it something you should encounter often in business, learn from it and move on? Have you moved on from business ideas that haven't worked out? Whew, have I? The more successful you want to be, the more you're going to be encountering failure. So should you know, we use the language, should you encounter it? Only if you want to be successful. You know, the biggest lessons that I've learned have come out of the dark side of being in the worst place. You know, when I was getting sued, or when I started a business opportunity and it didn't work, or, you know, when someone said I was a rip-off, or, you know, all of those things that make me feel like a complete failure, but on the other side of that is the sunlight, you know. What you need to look at is you need to look at every single thing that happens is happening for you, okay? It's happening for you. If you started a business opportunity and it hasn't worked out, then that's happened for you because there's lessons within that. You know, I mean, you asked me, have I moved on, or how have I moved on from business opportunities that haven't worked? I started a franchise, a fitness franchise. You know, I built it to 35 locations in 6 months. And it wasn't until I got to that level where I was like, you know what, this is actually not the path that I want to go down. You could look at that and you go, well, geez, what a failure. You know, I put in all this time, all this effort, all this money, and now you're just parking it or you're leaving it. But the lessons that I learned from that, I've been able to take into every other new venture, you know, the introduction of Authority Academy, the Unleash Your Greatness, and now with the Campbell Media Group. But I wouldn't be able to open Campbell Media Group and have, you know, 7 employees and create online products, courses, books, all of that stuff if I hadn't had those failures in the startup phase of everything, you know. Like we've got about 12 online workout products, right? We've launched some, and some of them I would class as a bomb where we didn't sell what we expected. But what you do is you always go back to the drawing board and you go, okay, what can I actually learn from that? Always look at every single thing is happening for you, right? You break up with a partner, it's happening for you, right? You have an argument with a friend, it's happening for you. There's something in it, there's a lesson within that maybe in the instance, in the moment, you can't find the lesson. It might not be till 3 months, 6 months, 5 years down the track. You're sitting there and you go, shit, that's why that happened. You know, I had a conversation with someone yesterday who's in a particular relationship that they know that they don't want to be in. And, you know, there's the level of I'm scared if I leave that I don't know if I'll find anyone else. But the reality, a lesson in that is going, well, you're never going to find anyone else if you're still in a relationship that you don't want to be in. So there's lessons within anything, man. I love this. I love even me talking about this right now. Is the lesson in this is for me to continually talk about this and reiterate it, because you're like the third person to have this sort of conversation with me in the last 3 days. And I'm a massive believer in not just ignoring that. You know, I look at this now and go, oh, this is the 3rd time in 3 days that someone's brought this up. There's something in it. You know, maybe if it's on film, I go and film a video or I go and do a Facebook Live about it. Now I know that can then go and help other people. So you know, it's happened to you, so then it triggers me, so then it triggers me to do what I need to do to then go and help someone else. So there's always a ripple effect for everything. The more you can step out of the actual situation and you can see it for what it is and not more than what it is, the quicker you're able to come to that realization. You know, I was talking to you, Jake. I was talking to you about an hour ago going, when you came on board 8 weeks ago, or 66 episodes ago, whatever it is. When you came on 10 weeks ago, Campbell Media wasn't even a thing. I mean, look at what happened in that short period of time. How you came into this, if you look at it and you trace back, you go, fuck. You know, I mean, you're a student of my program. But before that, you attended one of my events. You know, I hired you to film an event. Like, you look at it, all the things are unfolding for the right reasons, but you can never predict what the next 6 months, 12 months is gonna bring. And the more you can not fight the failure or fight why has this happened and just know that it has happened and it's happened for a reason. And mate, the second part, like how have I moved on from business ideas that haven't worked out is, but I've just wiped my hands of it and just go, you know what, time to start again. It's easier to move on if there's less resources committed. You know, if there's less, it's like imagine breaking up with your wife. If you live with them and you've got all these connections and you've got children, I mean, that is a huge difference from breaking up with someone who's your boyfriend or girlfriend and you don't live with them. So the severity and the ease of moving on really comes back to how much resources is committed to it, you know, and that's time, energy, focus, money, everything. And sometimes the more resources, obviously the harder it is, but the bigger the lesson. I wrote my book more for me than anyone else in the sense that life's too short, you know, and you need to be focusing on the things that can move you forward. And I just look at things now going, you know what, if it's meant to work out, it will. If it's not, then it's not. Move on to the next thing. Failure is a necessity, it has to happen. Like, imagine a kid running and never falling over. Falling over makes you aware that you know, shit, I better not do that again. Imagine never falling over until you're an adult and you don't know what it's like and you're like, oh, I'm gonna jump off this building. You snap both your legs. Failure is just lessons in disguise. The more and more you experience failure, the more you build resilience, the stronger you become to being okay with it and you don't see it as failure anymore. Like, if I all of a sudden decided to wake up and go, you know what, I want to go and move to Bali and live in Bali and just do X, Y, Z. I would be okay with going, oh my God, like I wouldn't go, oh my God, I've let everyone down. Because people worry so much about them letting other people down, but they're really letting down the most important person is themselves. But also the thing with failure is, before you do throw in all the toys, throw in all the effort, time, money that you put into it, make sure that you can sit there and go, I have done everything that I think I can do in order to make this work. Don't just go, oh, I didn't get the business I wanted, or I didn't get the clients I wanted. You know, I built a website and I've got no clients now or no business. You got to make sure that you've exasperated all of your efforts. You know, have you gone to someone who's actually experienced exactly what it is that you're going through now? And have you taken what they've instructed and actually gone and implemented it? Or have you just kept it as theory, as thoughts? Got me a package here from, shout out, Spartan Elite. Shout out to Julian. I think this actually might be our first package sent into the office, so it's quite exciting. If you do want to send in packages, I do love packages and gifts. 328 Scottsdale Drive, Robina. It's nicely wrapped, so it's got bubble wrap, so that means one thing. You have to sit and watch me pop every one. No, let's get into this. Nice white boxes. Good start. Sure. Design and hand poured. Oh, it smells nice. I want to drink it. Look, she's so nosy. Emily's like the nosiest person I know. She's sitting out there just watching. Sheesh, you're taking up some shelf space, Jules. Thank you, there we go. Keep those gifts coming, everyone. I love gifts. Health update. Feeling great, it's Thursday, I'm day 23. Damn, 34's getting small now. What? You know what that means? I need to get back to the gym and start pumping some weights. I don't know why I did a bicep pose. 23 days, eating clean, healthy, on an amazing new program. I've been to the gym twice. My foot's actually getting, I could go to the gym, I can walk around now, which is good. I can't do any leg, I can't put pressure on my foot, that's the downside. So I can't lunge, I can't squat. This Friday is 4 weeks. I might as well have just broken it. Put a replay up of it.
20 episodes.
So I've been going on about my foot for 20 episodes.
Yeah, legit.
It's funny when you judge your life based off episodes. How many episodes ago did that happen? Oh. I hope you liked today's vlog. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, tap the like button, the love button, subscribe button, any button that you see around this video, I'm sure you could tap it. Also, please be sure to leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Yeah.